This webcast is coming to you from the Southern Illinois University Center for Workforce Development, located in Springfield, Illinois. I am Linda Walker, Family and Consumer Sciences Facilitator with the Curriculum Revitalization Project. This project is funded by the Illinois State Board of Education. In my last webcast entitled Using Free Communication Software in the Family and Consumer Sciences Classroom, which is available at www.ilcte.org, I suggested some possibilities for using Skype and uvu in your classroom. Today, I'm going to show you an example of how Skype can be used in an actual class. On a recent trip to Mexico, I visited the Little Mexican Cooking School in Puerto Morelos, where I attended a one-day cooking school. I made arrangements for Claudia, the Mexican chef at the cooking school, to Skype with a culinary arts class in Springfield, Illinois. I would like to thank the following people who made this webcast possible: Mrs. Bertle and her culinary arts class, the administrators at Capital Area Career Center, Patty and Katrina, owners of the Little Mexican Cooking School, and Chef Claudia, who presented the lesson. When preparing for your Skyping session, make sure that both parties have a computer with a webcam. Most new computers are equipped with a webcam, but if that is not the case, webcams can be purchased at Walmart for under $50. In our session, we did a trial run before the actual class. Both parties had downloaded Skype in advance. We used the speakers in the computers. It is important that you let your students know who you are going to be talking to and what they are going to be talking to them about. Before the webcast, I prepared the class by telling them how Skype worked and what would happen in the Skyping session. In our session, to help prepare the students for what they were going to be seeing, I showed them a terracotta utensil and a cookbook that are used at the cooking school. At the prearranged time, the culinary class connected with the cooking school. Here you see Patty and Katrina, the owners of the cooking school, greeting the students and talking to them about the school. They then turned the lesson over to Chef Claudia.
Hello, I'm Claudia. I'm from Mexico City. I've been a chef for a long time now. I've been teaching for 15 years now. And this is my first time I've been teaching in English, so if I have my accent, I'm a Mexican girl.
Chef Claudia's lesson was about the different types of chilies and how they can be used in different dishes. After Claudia's session, she answered questions from the students.
What's the hottest chili?
The hottest chili here in Mexico would be the habanero. The habanero chili, that is the kind of this kind of chili I showed you first. This one and this one. These are very close relatives. This is cubano and this is habanero.
Can you taste the difference between fresh tomatoes and canned tomatoes and the sauces?
Completely. The acidity of the tomatoes in can is much higher than it is in fresh tomatoes. So I would highly recommend to use fresh tomatoes and roast them for making salsa.
Hopefully, this webcast has shown how you can draw from your personal experiences, as well as those of your students, to tap into the wonderful resource of free communication software. The important things to remember when doing one of these sessions are: ensure that you have the necessary equipment and make sure that it is in working order on both ends. I would definitely recommend a trial run. And prepare your students so that they will be engaged in the lesson and will be able to ask questions. Last but not least, don't forget to consider the time difference when arranging your session. If you have any questions about using free communication software in the classroom or any other questions related to our project, please don't hesitate to contact us at www.ilcte.org.